Alright guys, we have a brand new stage of Seriously Serious all-out battles in Dokkan, which is stage 8 versus first form Cell. And hopefully along the way, and you'll be able to tell by the title, we are going to complete the missions as well. Two very, very bad categories to do, but the first one is for using 6 androids / Cell Saga units, and the second one for beating it with 6 androids category units. Of course, I'm going to be doing this without the brand new Dokkan Fest 16 or the side banner 17 either. So drop down in the comments some luck, some prayer sign emojis, because I'm going to need as much as I could possibly get. As always, we're jumping into this completely blind. You can let me know what team you used to beat this down in the comments, just so we can help each other out. And let's jump into this. Okay, here we go. The first team we are rocking out with is the Androids category team. Of course, I do have an Android 16 friend, just so we can make this a bit easier. In terms of a first rotation, not bad. And the reason why we bought the Androids is exactly that. We're going to be popping the active skill, putting them in slot 3. We get our Ghost Usher for the turn, and then we just kind of float them off and don't worry about them. And in terms of what Cell could do, did not know he could AoE. He also crits on super. You cannot lower his defense. You can lower his attack though. You can't seal. You can't stun him. So the fact I've already got super easy A Cell with transforming Cell is great. Especially with the amount of orbs I'm getting him as well. 13 altogether is really, really nice. Of course, to make this a bit easier on yourselves, which of course I would do, but if it was for the sake of content, which this is, which is why I'm not waiting, you can wait for the Tech Androids and the AGL Trunks EZAs to come out to do these and make these missions a lot easier for yourselves. Of course, I'm not going to do that because I want to get this out ASAP for content. I also want the last 7 of those special summon tickets for Dokkan Day as well, so I can do my last multi on the ticket banner for Android 16, because I've already done the first 7 and they were straight up doo-doo. Not a single SSR in those, but I can't complain considering the last tickets we used. We did manage to pull in an Goma. So, you know, peaks and troughs, peaks and troughs. What is your active skill again? I've already forgotten it. So we Matsuri attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to enemy, disable enemy's action once within the turn, and he doesn't stack, no. I mean, we could actually just pop that. Why not? I mean, there's no use in really holding on to it, so we might as well. Hold that damage. And we disabled one of the actions. I forgot there's an attack break. Doesn't look to be the AoE. Even though I swear the AoE is the first attack. I mean, I guess we'll find out. 16's got 877k defense. I mean, Cell Max needs to be hit. So maybe it's probably a good idea that I leave him in slot 1. Especially with type advantage. And then, I mean, this is a strong rotation. Cell Max, type advantage. You know, not only that as well, 16's here and the Easy A Super 17. We actually did get the attack break on the AoE. That is clutch. How's Cell Max looking here? This is your inferior self, by the way. Alright, I mean, we survived, which is good. But that crit was working overtime on how much damage that is doing to our health. We are almost dead. Maybe I should have just left 16 in slot 1. Maybe that would have been the much better play. I mean, it is what it is. I thought it would be a good idea to build Cell Max up. Which, I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's just I didn't realize we would take so much damage. But I'll take all these additionals from Cell Max. I'll take all of these. I thought he was going to get one more. Pulling out Dodge as well. 16. Putting out 19.7. It's not bad. I want to see some additionals and crits from you. That is not what I'm looking for. But that is... Can we get a crit on the second one, maybe? Please? I mean, this is a 170 lead. Good crit. And then 17 should be okay in slot 3. I mean, we actually started really well. We had 2 very strong rotations. Just Cell Max just took too much damage. So I think maybe I should have had 16 in slot 1, and then we actually probably still would have been in a chance. You're also a bitch for healing, by the way. He just is. He just is. All that damage I did, and you want to heal, like, part of it back. Go away, man. Go away. I'm not allowed to do that because I don't even have items. Go away. So why should you be able to heal? The AoE is there. He does have his damage reduction. The only thing is that going to be enough? How much dodge shot? It's been so long since I've used so many of these androids units. I mean, he does have guard. He does have damage reduction. He does have dodge. I mean, we get 13 orbs again with super easy A cell and a ton of healing. That actually worked really well for us. Even more the AGL orbs. Okay. It's 77%, right? Yes, I want you to keep that. So we're going to avoid the fizz orb. And we're 1% under the threshold. Is this going to do too much? I think it might do. Definitely did. So we're back in, this time with a switch up of the team. We're rocking out of the Android / Cell Saga team. This was the best team I could make out of the units I have. Again, this could be done easier if you do wait for the Tech Androids and AGL Trunks EZAs, which I still don't have the AGL Trunks. I don't even have enough coins to pick him up, annoyingly, which is probably a good idea to hold off, especially if your team's looking the way mine does. I know you've only seen one run of me trying to beat Cell with androids, but I done so many attempts off camera to try and do this. And I think the furthest I got was getting Cell down to half health. And I didn't do any better than that. Why couldn't you dodge? We don't survive this, do we? Haha, 2.8. Yeah, we definitely don't. I'll be honest, I really don't have high hopes for this one either. I mean, Goku needs to super attack to dodge. I mean, I don't want to split the cells up, but it kind of has to be done to make sure that Goku can super attack so we can actually get him the dodge. At least we get all the orbs for super easy A cell. But I'm not going to lie, guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to do either of these missions at the moment, but it was worth a go. It was worth a try. The dodge, the dream is still alive. All because of that one dodge, the dream is still alive. But honestly, I tried so many times with the androids category and I could not get past getting Cell down to half health. And that is the most I could get him down to. Just all the luck I needed just wasn't coming my way. I think to do this without the easy A's and just without all the top units. I say top units. Both of these categories are just on the floor. I think without all the top units, the new units of recent, to really carry the team through like 216s, you know, the easy A's, I said probably waiting for those is going to be a good idea. Without them, I think you're probably relying on a lot of RNG to align for you to complete these missions. Look at that. All the damage we've done just gone. Just gone. As if it just didn't matter. Don't worry, Cell, because if I can't do these missions, I'm coming back with a ridiculous team. I'm going to absolutely just rock your entire world. I'm going to rock your world so bad, you might as well call me Michael Jackson. Because rock your world, you know I did. Everything I own and give. And I don't remember the rest of the lyrics at the moment, so we're going to stop there. Let's pop the Usher. I feel like I'm using that too early as well, but you just kind of have to. Unfortunately, you just kind of have to use the Ghost Usher as soon as as soon as Tech Androids are on the team or on the rotation. And this is what I mean by I think you need the RNG just to completely go your way, because I feel like if we got really lucky, which I think I only had one turn of this and one turn only, and that was the furthest I got, is having a rotation where the only attack that is going to hit the androids is nothing, essentially. Maybe the AoE, but I can't remember how much damage the AoE actually does to them. But essentially, there are no attacks in the attack pattern that are direct normals to the androids. I think that's the only way. Well, not the only way, but you need RNG like that, which is really, really, really unlikely to happen. So at least that way you can kind of hold on to the Ghost Usher for as long as possible. Hold on to that free turn that you get from using their active skill. I mean, we're doing some very good damage right now with the friend AGL cell. Maybe we can get one of these missions completed. I don't want to speak too soon, but this is probably one of the better starts I've had. And this is with wonky rotations as well. I would have preferred if the Gohan was with the Goku, but it is what it is. But I'll take it. So we've got AGL cell here. I can't remember who I rotated off. I think it was Super Easy A cell. So Goku's still here. And then Super Easy A Gohan's here. I mean, we're facing an extreme type enemy. So he does have, what, 40% chance to dodge? I think we do this. I think that's probably the best bet. Let's get as many of these in orbs for Gohan as possible. The AoE is at the end, which is really good. Because Goku can get his dodge. I just need AGL Cell to dodge. Didn't do it. He didn't. Why didn't you do it? Why? Honestly, I've had enough of this Cell. And I've had enough of the androids and android/Cell Saga missions. Again, my best advice that I could give to you that I'm probably going to take myself at this point. And even then, I don't know if that's going to do enough for me because I don't have 16. I mean, maybe we could get him off the last set of our tickets from just beating Cell, which would be a big help. But I advise, just as I'm going to do, wait for the easy A's to come out. Wait for tech androids. Wait for AGL Trunks, who, again, I don't have. Hopefully, I can somehow get him. Maybe even just from the tickets. By the time his easy A comes out, wait for their easy A's to drop. Even a Mega Shenron just took 1.1. What? I mean, it makes sense why Cell would do damage, because he's got a buff on his attack himself. But I didn't think he would do that much even with the crit. I mean, maybe Rose being in slot 1's going to help out. I'm just here to get this done now. I'm actually here to get my lick back because this has honestly just been stressful. Constantly relying on every unit possible to dodge and it just not happening. Yeah, I'm just here to beat you and dip at this point. At least Baby's got my back in terms of the dodge. Yeah, you heal. You heal nothing. Please don't then kill Rose. Please? Okay, that's a lot better. The fact I just watched a Mega take, what is it, 2 mil? Over a mil? Something ridiculous. And essentially just enough to one-shot us was absurd. I said, I'm just here to get my lick back. I'm here to get my dub, beat this, dip out with my, 14 special summon tickets just for beating this stage, and I'm gone. I don't know how many runs you're going to see out of all the runs I've attempted to do these missions. Honestly, fuck these missions. They are ridiculous. Dokkan, I really hope you got plenty of easy A's and super easy A's lined up, because androids and Cell... I can't even speak. Let me try again. Androids and android/Cell Saga, they are doo-doo categories right now, and they need so much help. I feel like some Dokkan devs are just sitting there laughing like, ha, ha, we know these teams are bad. Let's watch these guys struggle. I mean, as I said, maybe if you have 16 and then the sideband is 17, maybe you're having a bit better of a time of it just because you can run dual leads. And then immediately you have 2 very good androids units, 2 very good androids and Cell Saga units. Obviously, 17 doesn't belong in androids and Cell Saga because he's from TOP technically, but I mean, even the android mission, I said, I bet you guys are probably having a much better time of it just by having dual 16s. Which, if we manage to pull him for the tickets, I'll happily jump back in and try again. If not, then... like one of the other missions for the stage before this against Goma, I think it might have been Time Travelers or Dragon Ball Seekers. I can't remember the mission off the top of my head. That's just going to have to stay undone, unfortunately. It's going to have to be done. But this is making me nice and happy. This is making me warm inside. Watching Cell's health just deplete because of how much stress he's caused me. He's caused me so much stress. So much stress because these missions just feel impossible to do. Because you're relying on so much RNG. Do you know what? Just so I can have them 2 linked together, I'm going to rotate a Mega off. I'm maximizing damage here. That's pretty much what I'm going for. I'm maximizing damage. We lose legendary power on a Mega, but it's fine. Just to have Rose's just both linked up. Cool. I know that only does 200k to Rose, so you're fine. 60 that time round. Pathetic. I'm just here to get my lick back. That's all I'm here for now. That's all I'm here for now, okay? Hold that damage. Hold it. Feel it in your chest. That L that's brewing, that L we're about to give you, feel it. Embrace it. Hold that deep inside your chest, please. Because I've been holding the L the whole time I've been trying to complete these missions, so you can hold this back. That L you gave me, take it back. I'd like you to have one too. It's not fair for me to have all of it. I'd like to share it with you. Yeah. Hold that. Hold that. This feels so good. So good. Forget about the missions. Who cares about the missions? I don't care about their missions. I just care about winning at this point. That is all I'm concerned with. Just winning. And we're going to be able to do it with the Great Ape Baby transformation as well. We're going to be able to do it with the active skill. And I just might do that. I just might do that. Cool. Yep, it's to fulfill your ambition. Fulfill my ambition, which is to beat this cell. Okay? That's my only ambition right now. Actually, no, we're going to have to use Gomas. I mean, I don't really care. Either or. Either or at this point. Yeah, hold that. Hold that. Imagine if we don't kill off this. We will, but imagine if we didn't. Yeah, hold that. Hold all that damage. Laugh at him, because he's a joke. He's a joke. See what happens when I'm not constricted to a team that just sucks. You end up getting battered. Hold that. Firm that. There we go. We've beaten the new stage in Seriously Serious All Out Battles. There was also the EX missions. Did we manage to complete one of them? Because there was one for doing it in 4 turns. Which I think this is this one. Yeah. We've done one of the EX missions already. So there we go. The brand new stage in Seriously Serious All Out Battles complete. Unfortunately, no missions completed out of the 2 category missions. However, we did manage to complete one of the other EX missions. And I'll be happily jumping back in again to hopefully complete them as well. Let me know down in the comments if you did complete the 2 category missions, and if you did, what teams did you use to beat them. Hopefully your special summons go well with your tickets, and so do mine, because I really need 16 to help out. Well, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.